everybody. Morning. Imuku, John, Kevin, Tara, Larry, Dex, Alan, JB, Svenborn, Anderson, Mary, Maurizio, Nikki, Sonny, Sonny. Hey, Sonny. I don't recognize your name, but hey, Don, David, Francois. Welcome, everybody. If you want to chat with me like these fine folks, all you got to do, click the invisible, click the link right there. My monster can invisible today. Look, some green screen action. It's the green apple one, and the can is kind of like lime green, neon green almost, and yeah, it's pretty tasty flavor. It's like green apple green tea kind of. I don't know. I get a little green tea flavor. Maybe it's not in there, but I don't know. Anyway, got my monster and why monster? Because I don't like hot liquids. I don't drink coffee because I don't like hot liquids. So anyway, hey Sergio, Bridget Taylor. Good morning. I don't recognize your name either. Alan, Val, Gary, Donald, Craig, Jason, Rongaber. Good morning, everybody. And like I said, if you want to chat with me like those fine folks, the link's right there. The little subscribe button. Click that. Be a subscriber. A few seconds later, you can chat on the live stream while I'm live. If I'm no longer live, you're going to have to leave a link down below, or a link down below. Leave a comment down below. And if I say anything that you like, hit the thumbs up. If I say anything you don't like, I mean, you thumbs down it if you want to. Just interacting with the video is all I really ask. Like, interact with the video, give me a thumbs up, give me a heart, give me whatever it is, and let YouTube know that you enjoy the content, because then YouTube has this habit of sharing it out to more people that watch similar content to you, and the effect is we get a bigger crowd. So helps me out, and helping me out helps me help you. So hey, none of that Roll Tide stuff. All right, none of that stuff in here. I'm not a sports baller, so I do live in the heart of UT Vol country. Went to the University of Tennessee and got a degree from there. My son goes there now, so my daughter went to UT Chat though. Anyway, yeah, don't forget the thumbs up if I say anything today. Now we have Uber earnings and getting a little pullback here. We were in the resistance yesterday. Didn't really talk about it. I don't know why we didn't talk about it, but all the way back here, I thought we'd come back to the roadmap line. We did right there. Took an extra almost 2 months, a month and a half, bouncing. Upside target 51 and 55. So this is probably just a little hiccup on the way up higher. So, hey Chris, I appreciate you too. Thank you all for being loyal followers. I know some of you have been with me a long time, since before I started doing this even. Others brand new. I appreciate all of you. I just want to help people learn how to cut the crap out of the markets. That's my mission here. That's what I'm trying to do. Scout's honor. I'm an Eagle Scout. Just trying to help other people not get taken advantage of in this market. So trying to be the voice of reason. Now, with all that said though, all trading involves a substantial risk of loss. Like, you can lose it all, literally. Past performance, not necessarily indicative of future results. I may never get it right again, although I kind of tend to be more right than wrong, at least lately, and for a couple of years now. This presentation, intended to be informational, educational, fun, is not a recommendation to buy or sell any financial instrument. If you desire personal financial advice, hire and consult a financial advisor. When you hire them, they have a fiduciary duty to give you advice based on your situation, and that's not what I do. I'm not trying to advise anybody. Like, when you share your personal financial details with me, that's why a lot of times I'm vague about because I can't give you personal financial advice. I get in trouble. So I get myself in trouble. There's like a securities law of 1912 that says I can't do that. All right, I'm not a registered trading advisor. I'm just a dude that's made some money in the market trying to help other people get ahead. All right, don't think that I'm trying to skirt around this. Like, I'm not trying to give you personal advice, just trying to take you along for my ride. All right, anyway, my journey. I like doing this. I mean, I really do. Like, I like getting on here sharing what I see in the market with other people, because for years I was sitting out there getting taken advantage of. I mean, this industry is full of snakes and crooks. Like, it really is. There's a lot of people out there that don't even trade with real money. Some of them I work with. I mean, that's kind of crap. I post my screenshots in Discord because I believe in sharing the real deal information with you, my real trades, my real losses, my real gains. If other people aren't sharing the real trades out of the real account with real fills, be very, very cautious. Very cautious. Now, today, Tuesday, we got Fed Waller speaking, and not a lot of stuff going on in the calendar. This is Forex Factory. Just click on the calendar button at the top there, and you too can see this for free. We have tomorrow Fed Chair Powell speaking before the market opens, right about the time I'm speaking. That's usually a market mover. He can't open his mouth without moving the market a little bit usually. We got some other members, Barr, Jefferson, speaking later in the day. Not a whole lot going on. Thursday we have unemployment. Powell speaking again at 2 p.m. on Thursday. He must be beating the drum or something. I don't know. And then got something to tell the markets. Then Friday, another relatively benign day. We got the consumer sentiment coming out, but that hasn't really moved the market a whole lot. At least not the U.S. markets. Maybe the Forex markets, but not the U.S. markets. So then next week coming up, look at this, crazy already. Next week is the week before Thanksgiving. Isn't that, like, think about it. Isn't this ridiculous? It's like already getting gone. Now, Arthur, you say I must have a crystal ball. I got unicorn dust is what I got right here. Keep it on my desk. It's fine ground unicorn dust. So keep that right on my desk, right in front of me. So I sprinkle it on the market, and sometimes it works. So anyway, glad to have everybody. So you can believe it, next week is the last full week of trading we have before we start into the holiday season. And let's be real, coming up, we've got Thanksgiving week. That's generally a pretty crap week for trading. I've been doing this a long time, since the 90s, and with real money. I've been, and the internet wasn't what it was in the 90s. Let's be honest about it too. I haven't watched a banger Thanksgiving week yet in the markets. Like, it's just been low volume, kind of drifty, kind of meh. Be careful out there, all right? We got, next week, last full week, and then we got Thanksgiving week. Then, the period between Thanksgiving and Christmas is kind of weird. Sometimes we get some big runs. Sometimes we get some big drops. Sometimes we just get some chop. I mean, it's, you could say it's kind of like the normal market, but historically we kind of tend to run a little bit in that period. But it's like a weird run. Like, you have to be in the right stuff. Definitely keep coming back. I'll try to keep you abreast of what we got developing. And then we get into Christmas and New Year's and the beginning of the year, and it just gets a little funky. So really we've got about 4 weeks of good trading left this year. Then we're probably into 2024. Craziness. Hey, Sledge. Hey, Goose. Good morning, everybody. So, anyway, wild stuff. And next week, we have the CPI coming out. So that'll be a market mover. We've got PPI coming out. That'll be a market mover, or it has been. Retail sales also, another market mover. Right into the holiday season. Then we got industrial production on Thursday next week, and then we'll be right into Thanksgiving week. I'll be here. I probably won't go live on Thanksgiving. I definitely won't go live on Thanksgiving. I'll be hanging out with my family. I'll be here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. So there you go. There's your holiday schedule from JT. I'll be here on Friday because the market's open. Like, this is what I do. All right. No regrets. Not even a letter. All right. Uber, just kind of chopping. And if we jump down the time frame and load up the extended hours, Nothing great. We do have it was the big earning. That was the kind of the most anticipated earning of the day. We do have Celsius also hitting today. Datadog, DR Horton, Melco, ACM. Then today is 30 Minutes of Awesome, 30 MA at 5 p.m. It's the only time of the week I do requests for 30 minutes solid. And if you want to come visit me, we'll talk about some of these and some of these and some of these. Any of these you want to talk about, we can talk about them. That's my request show. So the morning show, not the request show, but the 5 p.m. 30 Minutes of Awesome on Tuesdays. That's where I do the requests. So come visit me. We'll talk about anything you want to talk about, and I'll go through the charts. So there's the layout for the week. Nothing super awesome. I mean, we've already got most of big tech out of the way. We've got about 1,000 companies, smaller companies, reporting earnings this week. I just kind of expect a drift, I guess. Maybe we consolidate a little bit this week, and digest a little bit before we get into the CPI and PPI next week, and then the holiday week. I don't know. Yeah, DDOG up 16. Yeah, big mover. It's probably on the list. I don't know. Yeah, it's on the list. It was on the list. Let's talk about the S&P real quick before we see where we got to. Yeah, yesterday didn't really go anywhere. Just kind of churned sideways. Watch out for the pullback. We may pop up into key resistance. We've come up into this resistance, which is it was a major resistance on the way down. Maybe like, what do you mean? Let's zoom over and look at this a second and zoom it up the right way. Look, so we spent 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 6 days, 7 days right there. We gapped down over here, came up, couldn't get back through it. Now we're right up to it. Couldn't get there Friday, couldn't get there yesterday. We might get a pullback to the roadmap line. Saying the words faster than my mouth can move. We could see a pullback back down here into this 4,300 area. We could. All right. I don't really want to see it go below 4,275 at this point, because that means we're probably doing like a B wave retrace. JT, what are you talking about? Let's clear off a couple of these lines. Look right here, this low to this high. If we get below that 4,275, we're probably coming down for either a 50 or a 618 retrace, which means this is starting to look more corrective. Ugh. I mean, it could be a 1-2, but we didn't really have 5 waves up here. So this means that this would be an A wave, a B wave, and then we get a C wave that's about the same size as this one. And then it sets us up for this big, basically it would set us up right here. That would be the A wave, the B wave, the C wave, and then we could possibly do this big thing down here. That's a lower low than we saw right back here, October. Potential lower low than we saw back here in October 22. Caution. We have this potential set up in the chart. I want to see this hold this area, make a higher high into key resistance, pull back a little bit, hold above that, and break on out. That's what I want to see for continuation higher. We'll see what we get to. So, yeah, with the lines, it could be the ABC. You got to be careful. That's a corrective potential setup here. So definitely cautious right now. This is a big caution zone. Don't get long, don't get short. This could just chop everybody out for a couple weeks. So please be careful. Please be careful. The account you save may be your own. All right. Now, moving on down the road. NQ, same situation. Russell. This looks more like a wave 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. If we can break out wave 5 up into the roadmap line, get another retrace, that could be the indication that we're going bullish. I'm watching Russell like a hawk. All right. Already working on this correction. And if we get a 5 up into the roadmap line, then a deeper retrace, that's going to be my indication that this thing may go bullish. If Russell goes bullish, I mean, it's kind of like usually it kind of leads the market, and it could be an indication we're going higher on S&P. So I'm definitely watching this as the canary right now. If this thing starts failing or gets a deeper retrace now, it may indicate that we're in, it's kind of like the groundhog coming up, 6 more weeks of winter. It could be 6 more months of horrible market. Kind of watching this one right now. So sorry to hear that, Philip. Wi-Fi is just a technology, though. Might be your internet. Wi-Fi is not the internet necessarily. And there's the market open. We've got CL breaking down a little lower. This is why I was saying you got to watch for the break higher, pushing lower. How low can we go? Could be a ways down. Datadog throwing, D-Dog throwing alerts. So waiting for the bottom. We do have this support hanging out right down here where we bottomed out back in August. We could go revisit that. That's not a problem. And this thing could possibly be sort of a bullish move up off the lows. We could see a retrace back into this. We're right now at the 50%. Could be a 618 retrace. Could go down to 76, but that makes it less awesome. So looking for maybe oil to drop into this $75 area. Find a bottom. If we do that, turn back, break above the roadmap line, we might be going even higher than these targets right here, 98 and 103. It could be much higher targets. We could be talking about that 150, 170 target I was talking about yesterday. So GC. Oh, right back to the box. That's a AB, potential C. Let's see, proportion-wise. And we're getting close. We may see a push to the bottom of the box. Next time we break back above this, it's game on. Like, that could be all the correction we need. We could go touch the roadmap line, but that's a very proportional ABC at this point. Very proportional correction. Could see it extend to the 1272, bottom of that orange box. If we hold up that area, break back above those prior highs, this thing's not coming back. More than, very, very unlikely to come back to this area for a long time. Bitcoin getting a deeper retrace. I thought we'd just kind of, after tagging that 36,000, thought we'd see a retrace, and retrace is what I thought. I mean, that's why I drew a big down arrow. Be careful. We got some consolidation or retrace to do. I mean, after you hit the 1618, you either go sideways in this zone for a while, and then you can go higher, or, especially if you find resistance like we did, or you get a retrace either to the breakout level or the roadmap line, or, that's the initial, either to the breakout or the roadmap line. And if you're more bearish, you're going to break the roadmap line and can get continuation lower. So right now, I expect either sideways for a week or two, or we get a fast retrace and then an extension higher. Right now, looking like maybe just continuing sideways for a bit before we can push higher again. Ether broke the trend line, but quickly retesting it today. Break back below it, this party's over. So definitely keep an eye on this one. I'm going to actually set an alert just so I know. If we break below the low from yesterday, I'm probably going to liquidate my extra couple Ethereum that I added on back over here at 1650-ish. Added some over here, wrote it down, wrote it back up. If we break back below that low, I'm going to liquidate those back off. I don't want to write it back down again. Dollar. Churning a little bit. Could that be all the retrace it needs? Maybe. With that breakdown on Friday, I give it kind of odds that we're going to reach down to the roadmap line before we break out. Just doing a little retrace, probably on the way down. Uber, like I said, reporting earnings. That's set up for going higher. CREV, look at this ridiculous thing. Continues to be ridiculous. And watch for a retrace. Like I said yesterday, all the things I said about it yesterday still apply. MDB. Yeah. That could be the bounce. We break out above these highs. That's the aggressive. We break out over this stuff. That's the conservative entry. 4 going higher to 468, possibly 509. DDOG. Beautiful pop. Probably should have held on to my shares. I liquidated when we did that and lost a couple bucks. I had 5 shares. Yeah, 5 shares. I was looking for this pop, but it didn't happen. So when it did that, sold it. And I was playing a chart pattern for a reversal, and it didn't shape up. So I got out. I mean, when you're wrong, right? It's not being wrong that costs you money. It's staying wrong. I didn't stay wrong. And this may retrace. Now, it could be the roadmap bounce. Went a little deep. Maybe it's on the higher time frame. Not great looking on that chart either. That is a 3-wave thing right there. We break above that high. Game on. We don't break above that high. Watch out for moving lower. So it's as simple as that sometimes. There's the resistance. Right there. Right on the 618. Right at the prior high. Right there. Break above it. I mean, he's an alert right there. Get long. 103, 104. I'd probably put it at 104. We get a daily close above 104. Probably going to 128, 141 in the next few weeks. Could be a couple months. I don't know. TMDX. That's biotech medtech stuff. Be careful. This stuff does not play with my patterns all the time. So, biotech, medtech, health services, all that, whatever they, all the different lingo for biotech stuff, FDA regulated companies. Be careful. Right there. Be careful. Celsius moving up pretty nicely. That's got a nice roadmap line bounce. Probably heading up to 220, maybe 240, and possibly the bigger target up here, 324, 475. Yeah, that was a beautiful move right off the roadmap line. Is finding resistance at the 618, so caution. I would wait till it's above that, not just buy it now. Same things I always say. Same pattern, same things, same all the, same resistance. Got to get above the 618 to tilt the odds to 220. Snow is still being funky. I mean, that's not a bullish pattern. It's not a dumpster fire, but it's not bullish, and we could see it drop right out down here to 100. It was like flirting with doing it right there. Definitely cautious here. This is kind of like a down trending wedge thing now. You got lower high, lower high, lower high so far. It's telling you it's weak. It's telling you it's weak. All right. It's made lower low, lower low, lower low. It's telling you it's weak. Do not be surprised if this thing breaks down. I don't want to hear it. I'm a little bit bearish on snow unless it starts proving some stuff. Altrex is this package software. Let's say there's like a outdoor clothing company with a similar name, and that's a downward trending. Why you want to buy something like that? Don't buy it. I mean, that's basically a dumpster fire right there. I mean, right there. Can't even get my thing to play. No dumpster fire. Cool. Nothing. I don't know. I'll have to see what's wrong with it. Maybe a night. PLNT. Oh, I bet I. Hold on. Ah, there it is. I knew it to click. MDB hitting the alert. Yeah, that's a potentially aggressive entry on MDB. Yeah, right there. As soon as we break above these highs, I probably set it a little too aggressive. start breaking up through that. Then we've got resistance right up there. Same pattern all the time. 468, 500. DDOG. PLNT. Planet Fitness. Be careful on that one. Be careful. I'm going to put myself back on the right side. That's not overly bullish or, I mean, it's just a big sideways. Like, look at that. It's like a rainbow. I mean, that's kind of corrective, though. So this is one of those charts that's not clear. I'm just be honest with you. Like, that's a move down, a retrace, a significant retrace, because look, it went up to the 618 level. I can kind of see them after doing thousands of these. Move down, 618 retrace, down. That could be an ABC. So this could be the bottom, but that's only one move up. We don't have any kind of retrace. We don't have any, I mean, little bitty baby ones that could be a 5 up. Could expect a retrace in here. Could be a 618, and then we can look for the next move. But right now, it's not clear yet. Like it hasn't cleared anything up yet. So be careful. ESTC. Resistance up there. Support at the roadmap line. We could break out higher. We could. 88.93 on the upside. PXMD. Yeah, it looks pretty bad. I mean, biotech, caution, and a dumpster fire looking thing. And if that was the IPO, IPOs are bearish too. And that was reverse split. Reverse splits, not bullish. I mean, it's got a lot of the dumpster fire stuff going for it. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. Be careful. CRWD. Yeah. Wow. That one just keeps churning. That keeps doing echoes. You see these pullbacks that kind of match? That's echo, what I call echoes in the market. And bigger resistance right up here. Looks like 197.204, and then that big orange box right there, resistance. And CRWD working on up. Still have the resistance on FNGU. Same thing that we've had. Doesn't really move, even though we pulled the same box, same resistance. Get above that, we can be moving on higher to 250, 280. But watch out for the lower high. Watch out, watch out. Look, 1, 2, 3 in a row, 4 in a row. Can we break above? That's a big question. Big question, big question. I'm putting an alert there just because I'm curious if it does. I'm going to move it up just a hair. Move it up just a hair. PANW, probably come back to the roadmap line. If it fails, I don't like that. It may be on a path to come back down here. And yeah, actually gonna move that target right up just a hair. May make a nominal lower low than right there, 195. Be careful on that one. If you're super bullish, you definitely want to hold the roadmap line. If we don't, we're probably coming on down here. So that's like a $30 risk. If we get below there, could see a $30 downside. ZS. Looks like we're going to break above the 618 level. 184, 193 on the upside. GTLB, GitLab. Pushing the bottom of the resistance there. We may go fill the gap. That gap is all the way down to there. S-Wave, Shockwave, Medical. Another biotech, medtech. Careful. That one can just drop out. Suddenly, APD, Air Products and Chemicals. Sideways, that does not look bullish or bearish. It just looks like sideways. Don't screw with stuff like that. All right. Another biotech science thing. Be careful on that one. DE. Maintaining the downtrend. Gapping down. How low can she go? She could go to 0. They can all go to 0. 100% serious here. Could see it push down to 325. See if that works. Now, if we break out of the downtrend, we're not going down there. But if we break below that low, watch out for that move. And let's see if another way lines up with it. Yeah, it could go even lower. Grab that, move it down just there. Put it right there. I'm going to save that. PKX. Back down below the breakout. If we can break out above this consolidation up here, this one's going. But caution, it can fail. That could have been a fake out. We could push lower. Right now it's a measured bounce setup. Still is. Nothing broken. But may need longer before it can get going. SANM. Ouch. Another med tech. Imagine that. Biotech, med tech. Oh. Look at WeWork. WeWork's going out of business. That's ridiculous. Emerson Electric. WeWork's a freaking joke. I mean, look at that. Reverse splits, 1 for 40, and still down to 83 cents. I mean, look, that's like flaming bag of dog poo dumpster fire. I mean, come on now. Don't chase this stuff. It's going back. Vive. And it's going to cause a CRE problem. 40 billion and nothing. Exactly. I mean, it's like Vive right there. That looks like it's going lower. I mean, look at the long-term chart. Like, why would you want to try to get into that right now? There's the high in August 22. We haven't even attempted to break above that. What makes you think that's bullish? I mean, there's the low. I mean, look, it went from the high to the low all in 2 months. And God, that looks horrible. Don't mess with stuff like this, all right? There's plenty of good-looking stuff. Just skip charts like this and go on to something else. Cat, I mean, that looks like it's going lower too. Like, that was my target zone. We hit it, and now we're retracing, and we could come all the way down here, like 150. Could be even lower. Let's see. Let's just go. Grab that little nubbin, put it up there. Yeah. Yeah, 170, 150, 130 even. I mean, probably coming down on cat. PXD, that of course is a buyout, but it might not be. Be careful. They might not let that happen. They may veto this thing. And they can all go to 0. Like, awesome companies can go bankrupt. I mean, Bear Stearns, the list can go on. Like, great companies under horrible leadership can go bankrupt, and horrible companies under great leadership can go bankrupt. So they can all go to 0. Don't be like, I know this is gonna work. Like, it doesn't have to. I mean, hey, fraud is fraud. I mean, look at FTX. I mean, it was humming along just fine, and the owner of the company, the head guy, took all the customer funds and gambled in Vegas with it, basically. I mean, it's gone. I mean, Any of these could fall victim to the same sort of thing. You'd be like, but there's auditing. Yeah, there is, but it doesn't matter. Fraud's fraud. And, yeah, it can happen to any company. All right. PXD just kind of churning there. Looks like it's coming back to the roadmap line. And we'll see if the buyout ever happens. Oh, look at that. Shannon, or Susquehanna, whatever. Susquehanna. Target to 250. I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, BBIG went, what is it? Trading at 4 cents after a reverse split, something like that. Aurora. Yeah, Smile Direct Club, SDCCQ. Yeah, look at this one. This one went bankrupt. I mean, yeah, BBIG was never really anything. I mean, it's just a big dumpster fire. Hey, you can make a bunch of money in dumpster fires. Like, I'm not even joking, but be careful. It is what it is. It's gambling. Alto, Chemical Specialty, that's getting a deep retrace. Get smacked down on earnings. Expecting almost 10 cents and made -5. Yes. That's pretty rough. And revenue was pretty okay, but remember, stuff under $10 doesn't always work. So that one can be a problem. Well, real estate development. This is like defying logic a little bit. Real estate development. Up to the 1272, retrace, 1618, 92 would be the next extension or roadmap line. So small extension versus a deeper retrace. Be careful on that until we get the next retrace. Hold the roadmap line. It does echo very, very consistently for those of you that follow that pattern. And man, I mean, billions of dollars, making money, paying a fair dividend, 2.77%. Yeah, be careful. I mean, that one looks pretty solid though. It actually does. All right. Other stuff to watch. Let me see. Anybody comment anything? And so we're probably going to get some consolidation in crypto. None of the miners really moved on this last move, which is curious. But we saw that. I saw that last halving event. I was talking about this yesterday, the halving event coming up. We have roughly 164 days. And yes, it keeps changing the days because it's a flexible thing, all right? Flexible. It's a fluid situation. We've got 24,275 blocks left to mine, left to solve. That's what the crypto miners do. They try to solve the blocks. About every 10 minutes, one of these gets solved. So, and it's plus or minus. Could be 8 minutes, could be 15 minutes. It's a flexible, fluid thing. That's why it's roughly 164 days, but this will get adjusted every block that gets mined. And there we have Bitcoin at 34,000. So bitcoinhalving.com, if you're interested, you can go try to guess the price of Bitcoin at the halving event when we hit block number 840,000. But I'm just using this for a countdown. I haven't tried to guess. I'm not even sure I want to try to guess. So 164 days left, and that's the main event. Like when we get to 164 days from now, which is roughly April 20th, April 18th. I don't know. Let's go find out. No, don't do that. So we are right here. 164 days. Oh no, I ran out of days. Right there, 164 days. 19th. I said the 20th. Pretty dang close. Right there. April 19th. 164 days. See what happens. We've got the we also have the ETFs that might get approved in here. This could turn spicy. We could see some spicy action in Bitcoin. And this is definitely bullish. It's always been bullish in the history of Bitcoin. We could see this thing go much higher. So there you go. Yeah, if you're the closest out of everybody in the world that enters this, you get a Bitcoin. 1 Bitcoin is the pool. And I'm not endorsing it. I mean, it's run by Bitcoin Magazine and nitrobetting.eu. So there you go. It's just bitcoinhalving.com. It's run by Bitcoin Magazine. All right. Bias for the day. That's what everybody wants to know. It's bias. What's your bias? Still in this... still thinking we're going to retrace. We have that significant resistance above us, and then the key resistance above that. See, this chart is just like, that's a resistance. Just a plain Jane, normal old resistance right there. The bigger picture here, that's a key resistance up there. That's the 618 level of this whole big drop from July down to October. That's the 618 level. That's the key resistance. Once we get above that, things are looking better. And it starts tipping the odds 70%. We're going up to at least 4,700. But if we maintain below this, I mean, we could go lower. All right. This looks like it's going to arc off, come back to the roadmap line, and then go for the attempt at key resistance. That's what it looks like right now. If we hold up some more bullish levels, we could complete a 5 up. If we don't, we can push down in here, then it's looking more like a corrective A, B, and this could be a C wave, and then we stop right in the key resistance and make a bigger down. So that's kind of the path. Today is just kind of like, no conviction to go higher, no conviction to go lower, just another day like yesterday, just uninteresting sideways. We could get a big down, touch the roadmap line. If we break the support, watch out. But there's no real catalyst. There's no real anything. So we'll see what happens. Come back 5 p.m. I'll be live for 30 minutes of awesome. If I said anything today you liked, give me a thumbs up, interact with the video, share it with a friend, whatever it is. If you want to come hang out with me in Discord, link is in the description down below. And I'll see you later. 5 p.m. I'll be live again, doing 30 minutes of your requests. I need you to come make requests so we have a show. So please come. I'll see you later.